10, 20 years ago.
You would be surprised at what they wanted to do. Electronic, whatever, it's a cigarette.
That are in the later stage.
Good afternoon. Gisele and I are going to tag team today and kind of give you some important facts about tobacco and as it relates to the gay, lesbian, and transgender community. It is important for individuals to know the facts related to tobacco and the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community, as well as people with HIV.
One might ask how they are related and why it's important to focus on tobacco, prevention and intervention in the LGBT community and among HIV-positive individuals. Here are some facts.
The Centers for Disease Control reports that tobacco use has been implicated in cancers of the lungs, the mouth, the throat, the larynx, the esophagus, the stomach, the pancreas, the uterus, the cervix, the kidney, the bladder, and some forms of leukemia, cardiovascular disease, heart attack, fatal heart failure, and stroke, pulmonary diseases such as sinusitis, bronchitis, pneumonia, emphysema, inflammation of the trachea, reproductive complications such as miscarriage, premature birth, birth defects, and especially low birth weight babies and babies with developmental problems. Passive smoke, which is called secondhand smoke, has been implicated in increased episodes of asthma and respiratory illnesses among children, respiratory illness and distress, asthmatic and allergic responses, and cardiovascular damage among adults.
The American Cancer Society reports that each year more than 500,000 people in the U.S. die from illnesses related to smoking. In fact, cigarettes kill more Americans than alcohol, car accidents, suicide, AIDS, homicide, and illegal drugs combined. Yet the impact of smoking is far greater than people living with HIV/AIDS. Smoking weakens the immune system and makes it even harder to fight off opportunistic infections associated with HIV. Smoking also increases the risk of HIV-associated malignancies and other cancers found among people living with HIV/AIDS.
In addition, the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender population in the U.S. is among the populations most severely impacted by tobacco use. And although more members of this population believe smoking increases their risk of diseases, such as lung cancer and heart disease, fewer have made quit attempts, with reports showing that on average, this population had tried and failed to quit smoking 8 times, the same as all adults.
The tobacco industry spends more than $13 billion each year to promote cigarette use in the United States and has specifically targeted the LGBT community since at least 1991, advertising both indoors and outdoors and in gay-oriented magazines, as well as through nightclub promotions, event sponsorships, and other events. One tobacco company document explains a large percentage of gays and lesbians are smokers, and in order to grow the Benson & Hedges brand, it is imperative to identify new markets with growth potential. The stress of living in a society that can sometimes be hostile to the LGBT community creates social stress that contributes to a higher smoking rate, particularly among youth. With all the diseases implicated by tobacco and further reported in the HIV population, today we focus on HIV prevention and tobacco prevention. We also stress that individuals know their status and get tested regardless of gender choice. HIV has no respect of person. Be safe. We're offering free testing. Take advantage of it. The life you save may be your own. And I like to end my segment with a tisket, a tasket, a condom, or maybe a casket.
Tobacco prevention and smoking cessation is also vital to all people, regardless of gender choice. Diseases caused by tobacco use, secondhand smoke, and third-hand smoke have no respect of person. Be smart. If you don't smoke, don't start. If you do smoke, call 1-800-QUIT now to learn how we can help you quit. And I want to end mine on, we know we don't want you to smoke, period. But remember, if you smoke in bed, the ashes that fall to the floor may be you.
Wrap it up.